Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. On the COVID front, the news is still bleak. Nearly 10,000 Americans died last week of the virus. We now total more than 673,000 dead. Children who are still not eligible for vaccines account for almost 29% of all cases. And according to the AAP, there were nearly 250,000 new pediatric COVID infections last week. We begin with senior national correspondent Mark Strassman in Orlando.
Instead of widespread boosters, the Biden White House got a shot of rejection. An FDA advisory panel on Friday recommended Pfizer boosters only for vaccinated seniors and high-risk patients, a decision making a challenging process even more so.
If you want to roll out booster shots to the population, you can't flip a switch and make that happen overnight.
Not in COVID America, where the virus now kills around 1,900 people a day, the highest average in 6 months. By any measure, COVID sorrow stalks Florida with a vengeance. More than 50,000 Floridians already dead. An average of 350 more every day tops in America.
We got to manage our behaviors. We got to get vaccinated.
Dr. Vincent Hsu, an infectious disease physician, works at Advent Health Orlando. System-wide, Advent Health has 50 hospitals with 1,700 COVID patients, more than half of them in Central Florida.
There's still a lot of issues with taking care of these patients, supplies, space, as well as staffing.
Continuous surges remain a threat?
We always have to be prepared for another surge.
Critics blast the state's leadership for failing to protect the youngest Floridians.
The decision to try to keep kids in school was the right decision. The decision to let the virus spread the way it has and not even employ mitigation in the school as they're doing now, I disagree with that decision.
Pandemic politics surge blood pressures across the country. No more masks! In Ohio, state lawmakers threatened to block any mask mandate the governor tried to issue. And like his reaction,
every single county is red hot. Some counties are almost boiling over.
At the United Nations, the global worry, a potential super spreader event starting Tuesday. New York City has a vaccine mandate for conventions, but the UN has no power to enforce it.
We as Secretariat cannot tell a head of state if he's not vaccinated that he cannot enter the United Nations.
This hospital, Orlando's largest, is short hundreds of nurses, despite retention bonuses and shift bonuses. And it's a crisis across America's hospitals. Early retirements, resignations, and a rash of sick days. Staff burned out by this ongoing COVID siege. Margaret?
Mark, thank you.